Hi everyone, welcome to JMeter tutorial. Today in this tutorial, we are going to explore the random variable in JMeter. Random variable is a really useful feature when you want to make your test scenarios more realistic. Instead of sending the same static data every time, you can use random values to simulate different user inputs or transactions. This is especially helpful in performance testing where real traffic is never the same. In this video, I will explain what random variable, why we use it, and also show you how to configure it step by step inside JMeter. So let's begin. We will use this API, which is get user list. In this get user list, you are getting 200 response code. If you send this request, you need to send only this URL. Click on this URL and you will get the user list. But in real scenario, we need to get different user ID each time. So let's begin. Open JMeter, right click and add thread group. First add thread group. In thread group we can enter number of threads, ramp up periods and loop count. Now add here random variable for generating a random user ID. Right click here and config element. Inside config element you can view random variable. In random variable you need to enter variable name, minimum value, maximum value, and set here per thread user true. Suppose you enter here 1 and 3. Now the random value will be generated between 1 and 3. If you enter here value minimum 1 and maximum 10, now the unique user ID will be generated between 1 and 10. So add here HTTP request, right click here and sampler HTTP request. In HTTP request, we need to enter protocol, server name or IP, and method get, and then enter path here. Open this URL, click on this one, get user list, and then enter URL. Open JMeter, HTTPS, enter first protocol here, HTTPS protocol, and then enter server name, which is reqres.in, and then enter here path. Let's add here view result tree. So we can right click here, listener, and view result tree. But we need to create a variable for generating different user ID each time. So here we will enter variable name is random user and ID. Same as well, we can change here random variable. We can enter here random user underscore ID. Now use this variable name in request. Open this request. Here you can view a hard-coded value, but we need to send a dynamic value. For dynamic value, we need to enter here dollar sign, curly brackets, and then enter variable name. Now we have successfully defined variable name. Let's send this request and see what happens. Click on send. It will ask for you. You should save your test plan before running it. If you are using supporting data files, so if you are using supporting data file like CSV, then it is particularly important to first save your test script. For now, click on save first, click here. You can view here request is sending and we are getting some error unauthorized. click on request. This is request response data missing API key. You can view here we are getting missing API key. It means we need to define API key in header manager. So right click here and click on this one config element and then click on HTTP header manager. We can move here after generating unique user ID here, add HTTP header manager, click on add and get this API key, scroll up and here option available get free API key. We can get free API key. So copy this and then we need to enter value. First enter here name and then enter value which is reqres dash free dash v1. Now change here random maximum value. Suppose we want to generate a unique user ID between 1 and 3. So save this test plan and enter, click on this one save and clear all the result. By clicking on this one you can clear all the result. Click on this one and request is sending. Now we are getting success. ID is 3 and this is email. In the request section we can view get HTTPS is a protocol, server name and URL. In the request headers you can view here X API key. As you can view here in HTTP header manager we defined X API key and key. In the response data we are getting user ID is 3 and this is the information of user. We can change here JSON format. Click on JSON. Now we can view this user information in a response. In response headers we can view cache control, server timing. So let's again run the test and now we can view ID generated 2 because here we define minimum 1 and maximum 3. So user ID will be generated between this 1 and 3. Let's change here 1 and 10, clear all the result and again run the test by clicking on this button. Now getting ID is equal to 6. Let's again send. Click on this request ID 5. You can view in each request we are getting different user ID because here we define variable name, random user ID and random variable defined here in request path section. Let's again send this request. Now we are getting ID 2 and here we are getting ID 3. So that's how you can use the random variable in JMeter to make your performance test more dynamic and closer to real user behavior. With this feature, you can avoid repetitive test data and simulate a wide range of scenario easily. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more JMeter tutorials. Also drop your questions in the comment. I will be happy to answer them. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.